Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Indiana Fever going up against the Las Vegas Aces. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And Jackie Young went first overall back in 2019, and her transition to the W probably wasn't as smooth as she would have liked.
Yeah, had some ups and downs the first 3 years, but year 4, 2022, Young put it all together, an all-star and most improved player, a big part of that 2022 and 23 Aces title runs.
Now here's Mitchell. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Here's Gray. Pass to Lloyd. Now here's Young. Bonner defending. Now Gray. Willson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on DeWanna Bonner. Well, there's no question that the Las Vegas Aces have established themselves as the gold standard of the W.
Well, it's about more than those 2 titles. They opened up a 64,000 square foot practice facility back in 2023. The first WNBA team to have their own dedicated practice facility. That's showing a major investment in the team and the league.
And Jackie Young, a talented guard who scores at such an impressive clip.
And that one falls, so she hits both of them. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Bonner. And she makes that one.
Great focus from Bonner there. Got to do more than this to slow her down if you're the defense.
Outside Lloyd. Launches a 3. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the 3.
Pass to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Here's the Fever with the ball. Clark outside. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer.
3 points.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Gray. She's guarded closely. And that one drops for her.
With a solid frame and terrific body control, Gray is comfortable operating down low.
Clark outside. Pass to Boston. Now here's Howard. Young with the steal. And here in the first, 3 minutes in. And that one good.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Boston puts the move on. She's off on that one. Honshu with some nice defense. Left side, Young. Outside, Lloyd. Back to Young. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Bonner. Natasha Howard pulls it in.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
Boston, good.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
The Aces leading. Now here's Young. Pass to Willson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jackie Young.
Well, it's a commitment to playing the game the right way that has allowed Willson to achieve soaring heights at such a young age.
Now here's Bonner. Shoots over Young. Bonner, no good. And here are the aces now. And here is Gray. The three ball. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end in the early going.
Their field goal percentage is terrific. Exactly the start they were hoping for.
Now here's Clark. Bangs home the trifecta.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Wilson with it. Guarded by Howard. Here's Lloyd. Pass to Hahn. Just 5 on the clock. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
A pretty savvy passer. Lloyd knows how to spot those open opportunities.
Here's Clark. She's got 6. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. And another 3 for Indiana.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Gray. He has 5. Here's Wilson. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Killer confidence, stays true to herself. What more do you want from Wilson? She's a terrific basketball player.
Clark with it. Gray defending. Clark can't get it to go. And this is her first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for Las Vegas, Jewel Lloyd. Shooting 1.
Lloyd gets to the line pretty often for a guard. Lights out at the stripe.
The Aces making a switch. And Jewel Lloyd, what a fantastic player, so consistent over the years.
Well, she started off strong, the #1 overall pick in 2015, WNBA Rookie of the Year, and she's only gotten better from there.
Now here's Gustafson. Gray outside. Shoots over Clark. And it's Gray missing. The Fever trailing. Bonner on the wing. Pass to Boston. Gustafson with the rebound.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Now Lloyd. She's covered by Mitchell. Gray outside. To the middle. Young shot's good.
Keeping Young out of the paint has to be a focus for this defense. She is so effective near the rim.
And it's the Fever ball. 7-point differential. DeWanna Bonner on the wing. Back to Clark. Green by Howard. Indiana again missing. Gray outside. Pass to Parker Tyus. Young with it. Back to Parker Tyus. It's over Clark. A shot by Parker Tyus. No good. DeWanna Bonner for 3. Gustafson with the rebound. Outside Young. Here's Gray. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young. He gets it up. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Aces ahead. They lead by 9. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
It's been a lopsided affair as far as rebounding goes through one.
You want me to tell you what stands out in this game? I'll tell you what's standing out to me in this game. Look, as soon as the ball is hitting the rim, they're just crashing the glass. Solid job.
And here are the Aces now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 9. The tray. It's rebounded by DeWanna Bonner. Now Clark. Lets the 3 fly. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Here's Ipupa. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Gustafson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Young. Lets it go from deep. And the 3 ball is good.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
DeWanna Bonner on the wing. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute of play. Drains the 3-pointer.
That gets her going here in the second quarter after hitting 2 from long range in the first.
Here's Young. She's got 7. And too long on the shot.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
Now here's Mitchell. She has 6. It drops for her 3rd basket. She's only missed 1 shot.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be outmuscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
And the Aces call time here. Both teams will make substitutions. Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in. Lloyd from long range. A rebound by Dantas. So it's Indiana now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Rebound, Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. The Aces with the lead. Inside Lloyd. Evans. That falls. Nice feed that time from Drew Lloyd.
Well, Evans can absolutely knock it down. She's very patient and makes sure she gives the shot everything she has.
Mitchell covered by Lloyd. DeWanna Bonner on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here is Lloyd. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
You know, one of the areas Aaliyah Boston really shines is on the glass.
Yeah, she is an efficient rebounder. And as we all know, rebounds often win or lose games. Then you add in Boston's offensive efforts, and she really is a big contributor to team success.
Young's shot is off.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Mitchell outside. Bonner. Off target from 3-point range. And Now the Aces on the break. Now here's Young. She's covered by Clark. Not going to go that time.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter.
Back to Mitchell. Clark outside. For three. Drops in the tray.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Now here's Lloyd. Three-pointer, Jackie Young. Good on the three-point shot.
That's her second from long range in the quarter. After a slow first period, she's rolling.
Clark outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Evans. Here's Lloyd. Good D by DeWanna Bonner.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
That one, good for two.
Great focus from Mitchell offensively, finding herself that mid-range shot.
Outside Evans. Pass to Young. And here's Lloyd. And the Aces, another three.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Clark outside. Mitchell covered by Lloyd. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dana Evans.
And the ball handling moves of Jewel Lloyd are just so clever. She has no problem getting creative out there.
Now here's Clark. She's got 15. From deep. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Outside Evans. To the inside. Parker Tyus. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
Love the pass from Evans. Has a strong feel for when to dish it.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 10. Caitlin Clark outside. Good on the triple.
Oh, she has really stepped it up this quarter. It looks like she's determined to get them out of this hole all by herself.
Lloyd. She's covered by Mitchell. Pass to Evans. Young. Lloyd with it. Screen by Gustafson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Evans. Lets it fly from 18. DeWanna Bonner with the rebound.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Kicks it out to Clark. Mitchell. Misses and close. Outside Young. Pass to Parker Tyus. And it's off from three-point range. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Lloyd. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Evans. Now here is Lloyd. She's covered by Clark. Missed inside. Got it off in time. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so that brings the first half to a close. Aces ahead. They're up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. Measuring up the shot. Oh, so close, so close. One more time, a round of applause.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third. Man, it has been an incredible game here from Caitlin Clark.
And I wonder how long she can continue to shoot the three ball as well as she has up to this point. She's been quite simply lights out.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something we both know, that sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks as wide as the Grand Canyon, and it really might be one of those nights for her.
The Aces with the lead. Gray outside, and there's the foul. It'll go on Clark. That'll be her second foul of the game. And here are the Aces now. Pass to Gray. Down low. On. Rebounded by the Fever. And here's Hull. Boston right side. Clark. Time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw. It's going to be on Gray.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Something you struggled with in your career, Tim, but definitely saved the layup with that foul. She's going to have to earn them at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And guys, this is something we were just talking about off the air, but Caitlin Clark is one of the most hyped basketball players that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about the WNBA. When you talk about the most hyped rookies, I think you probably have to go back to 2003 when LeBron went first overall. Basically, it's going to be really fun to see how Caitlin Clark's career goes.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now here's Young. 10 points for her. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. And Chelsea Gray hits from deep.
Always seems to be in the right position. Gray's patience and experience make her the bright player she is.
Pass to Mitchell. Over Lloyd. That's short off the rim. And here are the Aces now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The three-pointer off the mark. The Fever trailing. Mitchell outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Clark. There's the 3. Makes that one fall. It's her 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Well, you want to get back into a ball game, knock down threes. Another 3 from her, getting them that much closer.
Well, she knows all about that. I mean, most of her points have come on the three-point shot today.
And the Aces call time here. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. The offensive rebound. She gets it in there.
The long arms of Han Shu coming in handy there.
Indiana with the ball. They trail by 6. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Screen by Howard. The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell. And another 3 for Indiana.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Cunningham. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Outside Young. Out to Gray. Young. Here's Willson. On the mark with the 15-footer.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Now here's Clark. 25 points in the game. Mitchell outside. Back to Clark. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
Last 5 makes, all 5 from long range.
And the defense hasn't pressed up to deny it. They're hanging back, and they're getting picked apart.
Pressure the ball, pressure something.
Now here's Gray. 10 points for her. Outside Young. On. Turner grabs the board. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Covered by Lloyd. Now here's Mitchell. She's covered closely. Clark outside for the lead. Hahn grabs the miss. The Aces leading. Gray with it. Pass to Hahn. Outside Young. Back to Hahn. All alone. Yes, on the jump shot.
Well, you got to like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
Mitchell outside. Here's Clark for 3. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of 3s.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Now here's Gray. She's got 10. Pass to Willson. And there's 2 points. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Not only is the game neck and neck, but the rebounding battle is too. Very tight game on the boards.
Yeah, both teams have put in a terrific effort down low.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Covered by Lloyd. A shot by Mitchell, no good.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Cunningham. That's her first foul. So both teams making some changes here. Tyus outside. Back to Evans. Gray outside. Pass to Willson. Shot clock at 6. Evans drains it from beyond the arc.
Confident shot from Evans. Loves putting it up. Believes in herself.
Here's the Fever with the ball. 6-point game. Well, Brian, her numbers may not pop out at you, but Dana Evans is a steadying presence at the point.
Absolutely. She makes good decisions. She excels at the pick and roll. She's got a reliable floater, and she plays aggressive on-ball defense.
Young's shot is off. Now Wallace. Out to the wing. Here's Colson. Money from the wing. And here are the Aces now. Pass to Parker Tyus. Young, Hole defending. Jackie Young drives in. Comes up empty down low. So it's Indiana now. They trail by 1. Here's Wallace. And another basket for Indiana.
Well, Wallace is a tremendous three-point shooter, but as you can tell, her mid-range jumper is pretty good as well.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Gray outside. Willson, corner shot, and she drops that one in. Here's Colson. Now here's Wallace. Pass to Colson. Up in time. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we have just finished the third quarter, and a tight game we've got. Aces ahead. They're up by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Fever trailing. Bonner outside. Dantas the screen. Bonner no good.
That's a shot you want to take if you're looking for the three. Defense totally off balance.
Here's the Fever with the ball. Dantas with it. Picked up by Lloyd. Lexi Hole on the wing. Back to Dantas. Great D that time from Parker Tyus. On the wing, Dana Evans. Bonner defending. Here's Evans. DeWanna Bonner with the rebound.
Some great tight defense right there. Got right up on her and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother her on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over 1 minute played. Outside Lloyd. Outside Evans. Back to Lloyd. From outside the arc. And another miss by Las Vegas. The Fever with the lead. DeWanna Bonner on the wing. Five on the clock. Misses the baby hook. Here's Las Vegas. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Inside, Gustafson. And she banks in the layup.
Just the way that they wanted, within touching distance of the rim.
And here's Colson. Bonner right side. Looking to get it going. And right through it goes. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside Lloyd. Evans. Back to Lloyd. Pass to Gray. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Gustafson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. And offensive glass getting it done.
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
Hole with the bucket.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Now here is Lloyd. Outside Evans. Back to Lloyd. Pass to Gustafson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jewel Lloyd. Here's Colson. Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. And for the #1 pick in the 2015 WNBA draft, it's safe to say that Jewell Loyd has lived up to the hype.
Loyd has been a steady, reliable scorer ever since she was selected with the top pick. Now in her 30s, she continues to be a key cog in this team's offense.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Caitlin Clark outside. Drills it from outside.
She's really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Las Vegas trailing. Gray up top. She's covered by Clark. Pass to Loyd. Young. 6 to shoot. Turner grabs the board. And it's the Fever ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Joanna Bonner for 3. Rebounded by Jewell Loyd.
Well, despite her ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options.
Pass to Willson. No good that time. Good D by Joanna Bonner. Mitchell outside. Clark outside. Cunningham. She's covered by Hahn. Back to Clark. With some arc. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Pass to Gray. Up top, Willson. Young. And the layup is good.
Pivotal bucket from Young. Played in so many huge college games. Winning a national championship. Was ready for the bright lights of the WNBA.
Now here's Bonner. Pass to Cunningham. Clark outside. Fires for 3. Indiana again missing. And here are the aces now. Gray with it. She's covered by Clark. Gray outside. Here's Willson. She can't get that one to fall. Clark with it. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Back to Clark. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Loyd. Pass to Willson. Looks good, is good. That's her 7th basket in 12 attempts.
I admire how A'ja Wilson's able to elevate her level of play in the clutchest of situations.
Here's Bonner. Rebound by the Aces. Gray right side. Pass to Loyd. And stolen by Cunningham. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
Substitution for the Fever. Number 6, Natasha Potter.
Screen by Young. Now here's Gray. She's covered by Clark. It's in! And she has brought them within 2 points.
You love to see how Jewel Boyd never backs down. She goes on the attack and finds the big bucket.
Now here's Clark. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And it's rebounded by Jackie Young.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her. Well, they need every bucket they can get here.
They're still alive, but they better execute every trip down the floor or their chances aren't looking too good.
As big time a player as you'll ever see. Asia Willson in the clutch.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Clark. Takes the 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. Time expires, and we're going to overtime, baby! Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And what great competition we are seeing tonight. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we will now see how these next few minutes of basketball pans out. Mitchell outside. To the middle. Boston. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. It's good from long range.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Howard the screen. Lets it go. On grabs the miss.
Well, if this ball game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, without question.
Now here's Gray. Outside Young. Off target from outside. Indiana trailing. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So we'll see DeWanna Bonner go to the line here. That one on Lloyd.
DeWanna Bonner. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
We're just over a minute into the overtime here. Outside Lloyd to the inside. Young's shot is off. The Fever with the lead. Bonner outside. The rebound by Asia Willson. Lloyd. Second chance shot. And Hahn puts it in.
Blessed with incredible height. Born to dominate around the basket.
Pass to Clark. Around 2 minutes into OT now. It's been a good one. And it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession. Here's Clark. That's good, and it's Natasha Howard with the assist.
Easy look off the pass from Howard. Great awareness. Leads to the bucket.
Timeout called the Aces. Willson outside. They get the rebound. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The foul drawn by Young, it's hard to keep her in front of you, and that opens up so much more of her game.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And she is unable to get the second one. Mitchell with it, working on Willson. Back to Mitchell. Bonner, guarded by Young. Clark outside. The three-pointer is on target.
That's the unselfishness coaches love to see. If defenses lock in on Bonner, she's more than happy to distribute.
Now here is Lloyd. Stolen by Mitchell. Clark right side. This one for 3. The Fever rebound. Right wing. 3-pointer. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
When she has the ball, Mitchell is always looking to find an open teammate. Head on a swivel.
The Aces trailing.
The clock's their worst enemy now.
Yeah, they need to work very quickly.
3-pointer Jackie Young. Cans it from downtown.
Absolutely essential to answer them back with a 3 of their own. And that gets this crowd going nuts.
Yeah, a close game like this, every possession is crucial. They've got to give as good as they get.
Now here's Howard. Puts up a 3, and the Fever hit again from deep.
The defense has to at least honor Bonner's outside shot. She's happy to remind them of this fact, too.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. Three-pointer Jackie Young. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
How about Young showing off her determination, not allowing the pressure to get to her.
And so they foul intentionally.
Chelsea Gray. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Aces on D. Double team on Caitlin Clark. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the away team, Natasha Howard. Shoot 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up 5. And she hits both free throws. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Pass to Hahn. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. No good with the triple. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Chelsea Gray. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
And here's Indiana. Stolen by Chelsea Gray. And it falls!
Always coming through in the clutch. Lloyd comes up with a big-time shot. What a huge one.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
No other option, though. They did a good job getting it in her hands and making sure she was the one who'd go to the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so she drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
And the Aces call time here.
Yeah, watching the huddle, I think the coach is telling them to take the easy points in a hurry, then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, and you shouldn't just foul blindly, though. Go for the steal with all they've got before that.
Yeah, you could go for the steal for a second or two, then foul.
Jackie Young from outside. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire. That's right. No other option but to foul and just hope she misses.
Yep, they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
She drops the first one, and that will put them up 2. So she goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Jackie Young from outside. Off target from downtown. The 3. No good from 3-point territory. And so it's the Fever who come out on top here. They had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in the overtime.
They didn't probably anticipate a close one down the wire in regulation, but they picked it up a notch, and I thought this overtime period was outstanding. This win has got to feel very satisfying.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
Wow. I don't really talk much on here. I just get on here and play the game. I gotta say though, I decided I was gonna stream in the morning. I'm off today from work, so I was like, go ahead and try a morning stream. I don't usually stream in the morning. See what the numbers like, whatever. This was a low, this stream did low views, but neither here nor there, not a big deal. I do wish I would have streamed this game at night, though. That's when I do better numbers, because I have to say, this game that I played just now. I'm an old guy. I ain't gonna say how old I am. I'm old though. I've been playing games since before the Dreamcast. That should let you know how old I am when the first 2K was introduced to the world. This game that I just played right here, and keep in mind, these are the women. This is the WNBA. No dunking, no highlight, super 360 women, none of that type of stuff, right? This right here was the most competitive, most realistic, authentic feeling, regulation, just this game right here was the best 2K game probably I ever played, definitely, for sure. This game was hard, from just the realism to the foul calling, the consequences, the realistic consequences to the mistakes you made that I made in this game. Just everything about this game was to a T regulation basketball. Best 2K game I ever played. And it was the girls too. That's what's blowing my mind. If you wasn't here for this whole game, man, when you listen to this, I would say rewind this, go back, watch this whole game, man. This is a real good game, real competitive game. I'm not playing on Hall of Fame right now. I think I'm playing on either Superstar or All-Star. I forgot. I got to check. It's been a long time since I looked at my settings on that. But, yeah, that was a good game. Definitely go back and watch this game. This is probably the most entertaining, realistic, regulation, video game basketball you'll probably ever see played. Yeah, the superstars of the team, the people that were supposed to step up and do what they needed to do to make sure their team stay in it and get the win or whatever the case may be. It's just all of it. It was hard. Caitlin Clark put up 50 something because I had to. First half they was busting me. Bench did what they needed to do when my starters got took out. The bench came in and held it down, put us up one. Then had us down one when my starters came back in. That was a great game right there, for sure.